everybody. Welcome to a game called Dear Devere. I hope I'm saying that right.
Mr. Devere.
Scotland, 1937, huh? It's my birthday. How'd you know? Prologue. Okay, is this Angela Bard? Isle of Mull?
I suppose I should start with a short summary of my life. I don't really feel like doing that, so I shall skip to the present.
I was not aware this was voice acted. That's cool. I dig it.
I run a reading group with several other women in the town of Newsome. Every Saturday, the members come to my house to discuss a novel, chapter by chapter.
You know, I always thought that it would be fun to be in one of those groups. Obviously, I like books. They can't tell. But also at the same time, do I really want to think that hard about
We're
the
currently
book?
reading Pride and Prejudice. I thought it would be fun, but then I realized that everyone was a friend of Eliza Frame.
I don't know anything about Pride and Prejudice.
Eliza does not like me. God knows why she joined the reading group. If she dislikes me so much, why join in? It's beyond me. But she does not like me. That much she has made clear.
Bitch.
Always making comments about the state of my house.
Excuse me. Get out then.
This week, she had the almighty nerve to complain about my window curtains. They're practically falling to pieces. No wonder you're not married, were her exact words as she rifled through them, revealing the inner, thinner layers.
They're just curtains. Who fucking cares? If a dude is so worried about your curtains that he won't marry you, you're better off not getting married to him. Just saying. I know it was
keep those
1937,
curtains in
but
that
like...
position for a reason, I wanted to say. But I bit my tongue. Who does she think she is, the curtain police? It was trying enough when it was only Eliza, but now the others have been doing it. I have essentially been shunned out of my own group.
Tell him to get out of your damn house.
Funny how the amount of work I did organizing everything get forgotten and replaced with old curtains and teacups being the wrong color. Or whatever it is that isn't up to Eliza's standards.
What's the matter of teacups? Color. The color of teacups. Why is that so important? These are things I don't understand, considering my kitchen is like so mix match. Everything is mix match. Like, I don't care. Don't give a fuck. I have more important things to worry about. And maybe Angela does too, huh? Eliza, you little nasty. You little nasty.
It's all gossip and politics. My word against theirs. I generally keep to myself, so no one really knows me. But they know her. Of course they're going to listen to her.
I'm out of frame now. Whatever, it's fine. I'll shrink back down.
I recently read about the effects of venting one's frustrations onto paper. Of writing to no one, with no intention of seeing the light of day.
Yeah, it helps.
Sounds a
Except
bit
for when they
doubtful
find
to
it
me.
and yell at you,
But
because I've had
I'm
that
willing to
also
try.
happen.
After I finish writing this, I'll go to the forest. Just beyond the post office, and leave the envelope under a rock, where it will decompose.
Well, that's nice. But yeah, when I was a kid, I wrote angry letters to my sister because I was mad at her, and then she read it and she was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Piss me off." And she was like, "Do it again, bitch." Damn, alright, jeez.
I'm almost at the end of the page. I thought this would work with helping to make me feel better. But it's not the same as actually writing to someone. It's like shouting down a hole. You're letting out your frustration, but no one can hear you.
I guess.
I'm not depressed. I'm angry. People hate me, and I hate them. I'm stuck having to see them every day at the shops, at the library, at the book club. And people are talking about another war possibly happening. Everything just feels so uncertain. I am rambling at this point, and I am wasting my time. I am wasting postage stamps and envelopes. But if you're going to do something, I think it's important to make a proper job of it, including a return address and everything. If I'm going to be accused of one thing, it's not going to be of doing things by halves.
Yeah, I would not be able to do that. Just like stick an envelope with my address on it where I ranted and raved in the middle of the woods. I wouldn't be able to do that.
It's for nothing. Angela Bard.
Ooh. Under the rock at the edge of Ardmore Forest, huh? That's cool. I like that. Is it a stamp? It looks like it could have been... Maybe it was drawn to look this way, but it looks like it could have been a stamp. You know, not like a... Not this stamp, but like a rubber stamp where you put the ink on it. You know what I mean. Probably, hopefully, maybe.
Dear Angela Bard,
Oh,
thank
hello.
you for your letter. This Eliza Frame sounds like a right serpent.
I like this guy.
Forgive me if that was too far. I generally keep to myself as well, and I often wonder how out of practice I am with even the smallest interactions. Your letter has interested me strangely. Please, write to me again.
Weird. Okay.
Yours sincerely, Mr. Devere.
Devere? Okay. I didn't say it right the first time. Whatever, it's fine. We all learn.
Dear Mr. Devere, what kind of joke is this?
It's kind of nice being read
Who
too.
are you? My letter interests you strangely. Well, the feeling's mutual. But you cannot expect me to continue writing to a perfect stranger. I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you could be some sort of dreadful con man. I don't know if I trust you.
Yeah, you tell him, Angela.
You wrote that you keep to yourself? Tell me, how is it that I don't recognize your surname at all? Even if you're a recluse, surely I would have at least heard of you.
Maybe not. You don't know. Maybe he lives far away. Wait, then why would he be in the forest? Never mind. Maybe he lives under a rock. Maybe he's a fae. Ha! Are you a fae, Mr. Devere? I forgot how to say it already. Sorry.
Tell me about yourself. What's your daily routine like? P.S. I hope that I can trust you won't tell Eliza or anyone else about my letter.
Look at how pretty this is. Ugh. So cute. I die. I love it.
Dear Angela, it seems as though you have, unwittingly, given a lot of information to a stranger who hasn't returned the favor. I agree that that is unfair. I shall use this letter to remedy that.
You have a pretty voice, man.
You requested that I write to you a recount of my daily routine. It took me a great deal of thinking to try and make this letter not bore you. But if I have failed, please forgive me.
It's actually really cool, though, because even without the voice acting, you can tell the difference between Angela and this guy just by how they write. Like, they write totally different than, you know, which is a really hard thing to accomplish, making different people come out of one brain. Or, you know, maybe more than one person worked on this, but I don't think so. But does that matter? No. It's still cool.
I suppose I should write to you about today. I took a walk through the northern part of Ardmore Forest, taking in the tree-scented air. It's the kind of air that can feel icy down in your lungs in the morning, but I strangely enjoy it.
Ooh, I like that too. I agree, I like that. I wish I lived near a forest. Like 85% of my candles are forest smells.
There isn't a path where I go, but I know the forest very well. To the north, there is a very old yew tree, so big that the span of my arms cannot reach halfway around its trunk. At some point in its lifespan, it began to lean, and now it tilts to a degree that almost seems to defy gravity, looking as if it could fall at any moment, but never doing so.
He sounds like he might be a little bit annoying to talk to, though. Like, always going on about something random, but maybe not.
It is beautiful.
Cool, friend. Seems unimportant to me, but we all think different things.
This yew tree creates a nice patch of moist shade that is perfect for growing mushrooms. I collected
love
some.
mushrooms.
These were a variety of Scarlatina bolete, a round, plump mushroom that tastes excellent when cooked, and then went on my way.
Cute.
My days
Don't poison
involve
yourself.
a great deal of walking. I leave my home, a furnished cave well hidden in a large rock face, and take a wander. On other days, when there's too much rain, I'll stay inside, reading and drawing.
Okay, so, 2 things. Firstly, when I was a child, my mother watched a movie. I have no idea what it was called. I have no idea what it was about. But in it, the guy basically went backpacking, hitchhiking, just hiking in general. I don't know. Ate something, and then he died. And I have never been able to forget it. He died. So now I'm like terrified of people who like just, oh, look, this is a mushroom. I know what it is. Because he thought he knew. He thought he knew, and then he died. So, that sucks. And then the other thing is, I wonder if he actually lives in the forest like a fae. Or if maybe he's saying all this to be exciting or interesting.
While I generally don't leave the forest, I have all I need. I find some interesting curios around the forest. A dropped book here, an abandoned picnic basket there. My home even has a phonograph in almost perfect condition. Several winters ago, I was lucky enough to discover that a human had left an almost unused case of painting supplies. Intrigued by the opportunity, I tried using it to paint.
A human, implying this Devere fellow, Devere? Fuck, forgot his name. He ain't a human.
My first attempts were quite alarming failures, but I continued to practice. What you are holding in your hands is the fruit of my labors.
Oh, so he makes them himself. That's really cool. That's freaking awesome, actually. I want somebody to make envelopes and send them to me.
As I am writing this, I realized how much I'm leaving out. Let me tell you the whole truth here. You've probably noticed how I've used the word human instead of person. I may as well tell you now, instead of you inevitably piecing it together. You see,
Sure.
I'm not what you'd call human. There's no silver-tongued way of putting it. You'll want proof that I'm not mad as a hatter. Of course you will. So I'll provide it. When you slumber tonight, I will send you a dream.
That's creepy. Stay out of my fucking head, man. That's creepy. Stay out of my brains. Those
Don't
are
be
mine.
stressed. I mean you only well. Please.
No, I'm concerned.
Yours sincerely, Mr. Devere.
I think he's saying Mr. Devere, but I don't know. It sounds like there's an extra syllable in there
P.S.
somewhere.
I have a plan at getting back at Eliza, if you're interested.
I'm interested. Tell me more. Ah.
To Devere. Despite my assumptions, I'm convinced. At first I thought you were perhaps a friend of Eliza's, that you were trying to play some sort of mind game with me. But after a night of trying to sleep, I finally did. And what I dreamt felt so real.
I do that all the time, dude. It's just a dream. He's creepy. Stay away.
I was walking through the forest, in a clearing. I found an ornate table holding a tea set and a serving tray covered in cakes. I somehow knew it was for me. I sat down in one of the chairs. When I did, something inexplicable happened. As happens often in dreams, the teapot rose up and poured a cup for me. and a cup for another.
It's a ghost. He's a ghost.
You were invisible to me, but I knew you were sitting in the other chair. I looked down at movement on the ground. I could see your shadow and I saw horns. I had visions of fur and wolves' teeth and wings made out of feathers. I think I know what you are.
Tell me, I don't.
But strangely, I did not feel afraid. Nor do I now. Do you understand? I enjoyed our tea party.
Have a real tea party.
After seeing both your letters, I was inspired to make my own illustrated envelope. I tried to draw the dream you sent me. What do you think?
It's really cute. It looks like it came right out of a storybook.
I have lots of questions. Can you do other magic? Do your letters go through the postal service? What do you look like? How old are you? I'm sorry if I'm being rude. I just want to paint a picture in my mind's eye. So you like taking walks? I was born in Australia, but moved to Scotland when I was a wee child. In Australia, my parents would have me go on long hikes with them in the bush. And we kept this tradition in Mull. I think I complained about it as a child, but now I look back at it fondly. I live alone, which I like. I don't mind the isolation. In fact, I enjoy it. God knows why I wanted to start a reading group with the other women in the town. Which, once again, brings me back to the subject of Eliza.
Devere.
What do you have in mind for getting back at her? Signed, Angela.
Dolly! I want to know. Get back at her. Ooh, a key. Is that a real picture of a key? Because it looks like it. My kitty just put her tail on my arm. It's so sweet. The key has been added to your inventory. It's metallic, ornate, and well polished. Interesting. Ah. Is this, Devere's house? Blue door. You find a cupboard. It's hidden near a corner, close to the ground, but it looks dusted and well used, like the owner opened and closed it frequently. It's locked. I have a key. Click. There's a bundle of letters inside. Act 1. I forgot we were in a prologue. What happens next?
Dear Angela.
I was admiring the art.
What? Magic isn't enough for you. You want more? I joke, but I'll try to explain my abilities, though it's difficult to properly articulate them. Firstly, I can pick up any object and detect where it came from. I hold it in my hands and concentrate. It's how I found your address.
It wasn't that she left her address on the first envelope?
It's like looking through a keyhole. If I can concentrate enough, I can go further and feel where the object originally came from. For example, the stamp collection I found was from a poet from New Sorn, but the stamps were originally printed in Britain. If I tried my hardest, I could perhaps find out that the paper used to make the stamps were from a tree cut down in Canada. My powers don't extend to making letters appear from thin air, so I resort to a more human method. The post office is fortunately just beyond the edge of town, so I drop off my letters when no one's looking. Then there's the dreams, which you experienced firsthand. I put myself in a sort of meditative state and can walk through humans' dreams, manipulating my surroundings while I'm there, While I can influence dreams to an extent, I cannot speak in them.
I need a second. Hang on. When he chuckled, I feel like I recognized his voice. Let me see. Okay, that took weirdly longer than I thought it would. I went down a little rabbit hole. I have no idea. I tweeted Mike Young, who voiced Devere? Oh, fuck. Devere? Fuck, I forgot how to say it again. Shit. Well, anyway, we'll see if he tweets back before the video's over. If not, oh well. Sorry, friend. Anyway, if you guys recognize him from anything, definitely let me know down in the comments below. Thanks. Then there's the dreams, which you explained firsthand. Put in a meditative state, walk through humans' dreams. I can influence dreams to an extent. Could I speak to them? Okay.
While I do have a true form, I can take on many others. In a way, all my paintings are self-portraits. It's silly, but when I read that you wanted to know what I look like, I felt oddly exposed. I don't wish to explain my appearance, even vaguely. Perhaps it's better if you picture me however dashing or gruesome you wish. I'm old enough to think for myself, but quite new compared to others of my kind. I can't give you exciting first-hand accounts of the 18th century poets who used to walk the Isles of Mull, cutting each other with their tongues and pens. But I'm not so young that I don't know how to cook mushrooms alone. They were delicious, by the way.
Okay, I trust his mushroom picking abilities quite a bit more than I did before. But still, don't just eat shit.
Here's my
That's all I'm
plan.
gonna say.
On the night before Saturday, I shall give Eliza a very specific dream. During the day of the reading group gathering, act natural. If she gives you any trouble, gather yourself up, look her in the eye, and tell her to stop wailing like a banshee. Tell her that verbatim.
Okay.
Please write back to me and tell me what happens. If Eliza doesn't change her tune, I can always send her a nightmare or 3. Yours sincerely, Devere.
Ah, what a sweetie.
P.S. I loved your postcard illustration. It's the line work of someone who has practiced drawing for years. I had no idea you did art.
Oh. Okay. Sorry, admiring.
Dear Devere, today I had a very strange experience. I ran a book club meeting that didn't end with me feeling drained and wanting to pull my hair out.
I keep leaning towards my mic and I don't know why I'm doing that. That's not something I usually do, but I keep catching myself doing it and it feels really weird, so I'm going to point it out before any of you do and make me feel more weird. Alright, moving on.
5 women came to my house again to review the chapter of Pride and Prejudice. We were talking about Elizabeth Bennet's rejection of Mr. Collins when Eliza's biting nature came out once again. She compared me to the character Elizabeth, a woman who will never find a man who truly loves her because no one will be attracted to her prickly personality. The irony of Eliza not knowing how the book ends did not escape me.
I don't know how the book ends, but okay.
I did exactly what you had advised. I stood up, looked her in the eye, and told her to stop wailing like a banshee. The effect was immediate. She stood there, still as a stone, with a look of shock, as if I had struck her. What on earth did you show her? After that, she stopped spitting venom at me for the rest of the day, only speaking to talk about the novel. Whatever you did, Devere, thank you.
Aww.
For this envelope, I tried to draw the town. I even pulled out some old paintbrushes I had in storage. This is the path I take to send off my letters to you.
Oh. Cool. Cool beans.
Can you
Dig it.
visit me sometime? I want to meet you. Signed, Angela.
I'm scared. I don't want them to meet. It kind of ruins the relationship they have now. Ooh. Damn, son. I dig it. And a little bird.
Dear
Love
Angela,
the bird.
I'm afraid visiting your home would not be possible. An old magic prevents me from entering the town. I could visit you through your dreams, but I'll always show up hazy if I appear at all. And I'll always be unable to speak, which doesn't make for fun or witty conversation. It's not the same as the real thing, is it? I'm sorry.
I wonder if that's like because if he'll show up always hazy and unable to speak. And when I dream, I can't ever see myself. And I don't like talk out loud unless I'm really having trouble in the dream. Like, and sorry, this is a really weird tangent. And if I'm having that much trouble with my dream, then I'll start talking actually out loud, you know? Like I'll start sleep talking. And I can't see anyone from above their shoulders. Like I always know who everyone is, but I can't see their faces or their heads. It's weird. So I wonder if that's why he'd show up hazy, because he'd be sending the dream? Maybe? I don't know stuff about dreams, so if you know stuff about dreams, go ahead and let me know down below. Also, don't let me know if you have weird things to say about dreams that might upset me. Just hush up. I don't need to know.
As
Thanks.
for Eliza, I simply took her insecurities and amplified them. Let's just say that your exact words to her would have ignited a memory. Don't worry, I didn't traumatize her. I merely had her take a good long look at herself and how she treats others.
Good. Don't treat people badly. I don't know why people treat each other badly. Like, it feels bad. It's just anytime I ever do anything that's not super nice, like if somebody drops something and I don't hand it back to them, I feel bad. I feel bad for the rest of the day. So I don't know why you wouldn't just pick it up and hand it back to them, you know? Maybe other people don't feel that way. Whatever.
Don't let Eliza's words get into your head. You have many qualities that are attractive, and anyone with an ounce more sense than a teacup will see that.
Teacup.
Thank you for sharing this correspondence with me. I don't generally get to talk to others. Yours sincerely, Devere.
Whoa! Pressed flowers, so pretty. I've done pressed flowers before. It's actually really difficult. Not really difficult, but it's like more annoying than you'd think it is, because you gotta like figure out how the petals are going to lay when you close the book, because once they get stuck there, they're stuck there. There's no like shifting them around to make the flower look better. Be careful lest in casting out your demons you exercise the best thing within you. Ah.
Dear Devere.
What? My
That
cat just gave me
sounds
the
so
strangest
tragic.
look.
Because you've given me so much comfort through your letters.
Husband's walking around and my door is open. That's what cat's doing. So cute. Okay.
A strange thing happened the other day. Another woman said something nasty. But instead of saying something back to her, I didn't. I just felt unpleasantly sorry for her. The realization that she was just a person who didn't understand came crashing upon me. I thought about the advice you gave me. The reason why I'm not married is not because I don't wish to be. Like Elizabeth Bennet, I've rejected the advances of men in the town, even as recently as a few weeks ago. No. The reason why I've never married is because I haven't found the right person. Or rather, because I hadn't found the right person.
Are you hitting on him, Angela? That's really funny. I'm feeling all shy. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me.
Devere, there's something I need to say. I've developed feelings for you. I love you.
Well. I'm scared for her.
Oh, it feels good to confess this. To commit it to paper. And if you're reading this, it means I found the courage to deliver it. Do you return these feelings? I worry that I've destroyed something wonderful we already have. I pray this is not the case. Love, Angela.
You know, I was a little concerned that the static images of the envelopes would be not super entertaining, but I really like it. It's actually, you know, I could sit here and stare at this forever. And I think that the mood would definitely be ruined if it was anything but this, you know? Is that odd? I hope not. And I had something else to say, but I totally forgot what it was. So, and nothing.
Dearest Angela, how can I not return your feelings? Your letters brighten up my existence. When I wake up, I look forward to walking to the edge of Ardmore Forest to see if you've left me a new addition to our correspondence. When I got the part of your letter where you told me your feelings, I felt whole, like a void I didn't know being healed. I love you.
Aw, that's so sweet. I die. Kitty, I die.
It hardly sums up my feelings, those 3 words. I can feel my heart racing. I love you.
Aww.
I will show you this poem I've written. It's soppy, I know. But forgive me. When I think of you, I am undone.
That's so sweet. Oh my gosh. I love it when cuties find happiness together.
It was by yonder fell and glen I saw the fairest maiden. And since that day with yearning pain my heart was sorely laden. I love and worship you, dear one. For all your troubles I shall quell. I will take these fires for you. I fear not fate nor hell.
That's really sweet.
Be well, Angela. Yours, Devere.
Aw, I'm dying. It's so cute. 1937, huh? So, a year? 2 years? Fuck, I forgot. I said it was my birthday. Well, obviously I lied. Hello? 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 Oh, I gotta select hello. Oh, okay. Evening, Inspector. Have you found Miss Bard yet? Did you get spirited away? I can't see around your butt. Not yet. I'm going to return to the abandoned cave tomorrow morning. I hope to find more evidence. Very well. Let me know if there are any developments in the case. Yes, sir. Goodbye. Hi, kitty. Act 2. Is that blood? Hello, Devere. I'd like you to send me back the letters I've sent you. Could you please do that for me? Angela Bard. Kaylin? Callwood? Hell is empty and all of the devils are here. Yeah, I've heard that one before. I'm so confused.
Mr. Kaylin Calwood, I am not a fool. Angela never uses that style of paper. She also handwrites her letters. But I assume that you couldn't properly imitate her handwriting because yours is too different.
He angry.
You couldn't even use your own typewriter. This is the one from New Sawn's library. The one with the crooked E.
Oh, I noticed the crooked E, but I didn't know it was going to be so important.
Your letter is a sad, failed attempt at forgery, and an even sadder, loathsome parody of Angela's originals. Do not try this again. Signed, Devere.
He pissed. What the hell happened? Love it, dig it, into it.
Dearest Angela, someone tried to contact me. I don't know this stranger, but I know that his name is Caelan Calwood and that he's from New Sorn. He wants our correspondence. He made a pathetic attempt at trying to impersonate you in a letter. Against my better temperament, I sent him a reply to go to hell. But this letter greatly concerns me. He even left it at the usual spot. How did he know about that? Has he been doing anything to you? I will send him a nightmare to frighten him. My days are filled with thoughts of you. Please, take care of yourself. All my love, Devere.
I'm so into this story, I don't even know what to say. Stay away from her. See.
Dear Devere, I don't want to alarm you, but my house was broken into yesterday. I'm alright. It happened when I was out buying bread and paint.
Why are you... Those are two very random things to buy.
I came home to find the front window smashed with a length of cloth covering the frame, as if to protect someone from the glass shards as they climbed through. It was Caelan who broke in, I'm sure of it. But I don't have any proper evidence. I checked around and found nothing missing, even though I had some valuable silverware and some jewelry that a burglar could have easily gotten to. That fits in with my Caelan theory, but it's not enough to get him arrested. I have yet another confession. Caelan was the man whose advances I had rejected less than a month ago. He is an appalling young man with a sort of brutish rudeness of someone who doesn't realize he is being rude. He lacks self-awareness. He hates books and anyone who doesn't think he's right all the time.
Well, I dislike him. And... Okay, so on the Twitter, when I was looking into Mike Young, I kind of scrolled through his Twitter. I didn't see anything about other work he had done, but I think I saw a mention about Gaston. Is this a Beauty and the Beast retelling? Because if so, I dig it. I'm really into it. I love retellings. It's really cool to see how the story changes but remains the same. But that's so interesting. Huh.
I haven't told a soul about you, Devere. You are my secret. The reason why Caelan knows anything about us is because he has been following me.
Fucking creep.
In the corner of my eye, I keep spotting him. In the library and shops, down the street. I realize now what he was looking for. He wanted to find out if the reason why I didn't return his affections was because I was seeing someone else.
Or maybe it's just because he sucks.
He must really want our letters. I've hidden your letters very well, but I want to give them to you where they'll be safe. Caelan already knows about the rock at the edge of the Ardmore Forest. Something he could only have known from spying on me. And you cannot enter the town. We need another plan. Where can I meet you? In case the letter gets intercepted, write it as a riddle and I will solve it. Yours, Angela.
I'm so into it. I'm gonna fall to pieces.
Angela Bard, I don't think we should continue our correspondence. Devere.
Excuse me. You can't just decide that all of a sudden, you dick. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night, did he smile his work to see? Did he who made the land make thee?
Dearest Devere, I want to thank you for the time we spent together in your home. When I waited by the forest, I feared that I had misinterpreted the code in your letter. Forgive me.
Oh, so was it like the opposite?
Your cave is such a warm, restful place. So many books that the town's library doesn't have. Could spend forever sitting in your armchair, taking in each novel. You'd never get it back. I don't understand why you never sent me a true self-portrait of yourself. You look like how I picture an angel. Like from one of the paintings of the Renaissance. You were as kind as I had pictured. One day I'll need to return the favor and cook for you. I never knew mushrooms could have so many different tastes. I think my favorite were the ones that tasted like cooked pork from my childhood. The ones you called angel wings? When we kissed...
They kissed.
It was magic. That's how I describe it.
Oh.
So gentle. And then you had the audacity to ask if it was an alright kiss. You're so charming and you don't even know. Hopefully me telling you this doesn't go to your head. When you asked if I wanted to stay the night, I once again became nervous. I wasn't sure what you wanted. I saw there was only one bed, and the armchair, unsuitable for sleep, but my worries soon dissipated. You didn't ask anything of me. You simply lay down next to me and fell asleep.
That's so sweet.
As I lay there between layers of cloth and furs, drifting between sleep and consciousness, I opened my eyes. I saw you walking away to gather more kindling, putting on a thick coat. From my misty, tired vision, it seemed like you had changed your form. A wolf? At first, I thought I was still dreaming. It felt like a dream. But I know it was real. I also want to thank you again for the ring. It's a lovely gift. I didn't say I thought it was pretty to prompt you to give it to me. Honest.
That's really sweet.
The emerald sparkles around the gold band as I walk through the morning sunshine. Rubbing the edge of the gem with my thumb against the band gives me comfort. Forever yours, Angela.
I don't like this. This is not good. You son of a, blotted out by the ink of a broken pen. You mangy dog. You bastard. You miserable... Drake? Beast? Drake? Beach? Beast? Beach. I saw her walk into town this morning. She wasn't in her house all night. She didn't arrive until breakfast. You seduced her just to get her in bed, didn't you? Was it fun? Were you satisfied? Was it worth it? Do you have any idea who you're dealing with? I spend my evenings hunting with a rifle in the crook of my arm. I'm not some farmhand with a shotgun. Did you know that a rifle has a better aim? That it, unlike shotguns, fires a single accurate shot? Think about it. What a fucking nasty person. I watched her walk past the post office many times. The two of you seemed close, I thought. I even thought it was a little charming at first. But you have taken this too far. You're just a homeless man in the woods. You're an animal. You don't even show your face at the town. The two of you do not belong together. I'm a calm and reasonable man, but consider this your final warning. Where is your reason? Excuse me, sir. Could you show me where exactly it is that you have reason? Because I don't think you do. Just saying. I'm not going to sign this, you know damn well who wrote this. Ooh. That's cool. Moral indignation is jealousy with a halo. I dig it. I dig it. I'm into it.
Sure, I don't know what you mean. Devere. P.S. I'm sending this as a postcard because your note is not worth the dignity of a letter in response.
Oh, so pretty. I love it.
Dearest Devere, I've burned your letter after reading it, as you've instructed. I hated doing that. It was such a beautiful letter, and I don't mean the envelope. I've committed every word to memory. There's nothing to be forgiven, you wrote. I'm touched that you're willing to wait for me. Would you really wait forever? You don't need to answer. I trust you. I want you to fully understand the gravity of that trust. There's no one else I really trust in this town. I can't exactly talk to the women at the book club about this. They'd think I was mad. I went to one of the policemen at the station desk and confided with him about Kaylin following me. The policeman behind the front desk was kind enough and said that he'll give Mr. Carlwood a warning. But I have my doubts that anything will come of it. The police in Newsom are not known for being competent.
Rude.
They're mainly made up of volunteers, some of whom are friends of Kaylin.
Oh, that's rough. I cannot stand that shit. I don't care who you're friends with. It's your job to do your job, so do your job. Yeah.
On my way to the library, Kaylin spotted the ring on my finger. He didn't say anything about it, but when he glanced at it, his face seemed to twist with anger and disgust. I suspect he's jealous. I'm getting tired of this. I'm getting tired of us having to change which rock I hide these letters under. I'm tired of feeling like I've been worn down to a shadow. After spotting the ring, Kaylin tried confronting me about you. He thinks you're a drifter, a vagrant, and other names I won't repeat here. I was close to striking him with a fist. But instead, I turned and walked away.
Good job.
I am tired of having to dodge and weave past Kaylin just to contact you. I want to see you again. I miss hearing your voice already.
Aww, that's really sweet.
The Morse code I saw in your room gave me an idea. Be sure to peer out past the forest tonight. Yours faithfully, Angela.
Agent Moral. Ooh. Whoa. To Agent Moral, last night, 15th of May, at 0000 hours, I spotted a flashing light outside my bedroom window. I recognized the pattern of the flashes, coming from the outskirts of New Sorn, as Morse code. It was followed by another flashing light from another source, Ardmore Forest. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see how that could make someone freak out. I was able to transcribe the conversation in its entirety. Given these very tense times, I'm taking extra measures and sending you a copy of the transcript to take a look at. The punctuation was added in myself for ease of reading. The transcript is as follows. Hello, Devere. Hello, I am here. Are you safe? Unsure, but things are unbearable. Need to leave town. Please wait one more night. We'll send plan through dream. Fine. Going to bed now. I love you. Goodbye, my love. Keep safe. End of transcript. What should be done here? It may simply be two civilians using Morse code, but it may perhaps be two unknown operatives communicating through code phrases. I'll be awaiting further instructions. Signed, Agent Dunter. Intercept operator. Agent Hunter, going through our current codex of known code phrases, this transcript you have sent me does not fit with any of them in any significant way. The phrase, we'll send plan through dream, stood out to me, however, as it cannot be taken literally. Dream might be an improvised euphemism for alcohol? While I believe there is no need to investigate further, I advise that you simply continue monitoring Morse code messages if they continue. Also send an agent to look for hidden plans in the next shipment of whiskey sent to New Sorn. If the messages continue, send me a follow-up. Signed, Agent Moral. 1937 again. How goes the investigation, Inspector? Given the evidence I've found so far, I don't believe we will find Miss Bard. Is she dead? Inspector? Is Miss Angela Bard dead? I'll check the cave one more time. Perhaps there's a detail I missed. Good. I wish for this case to finally come to a satisfying conclusion. Things are tense, man. Act 3. You know, this was... I thought this was going to be 30 minutes. Like, it's totally fine that it's not, but just surprised. Mr. Kalen Colwood.
Kaylin, do you really hate me that much? You told me that you have 2 large dogs. Like it was a threat. I'm not scared of them. I'm not scared of your lies. And I am not scared of you. Let me make one thing clear. I won't let you set your dogs on anyone I care about. Signed, Angela.
Beat him up, Angela. Beat him up. Chief Commissioner Graham. To Chief Commissioner Graham? This is with the crookedy again. To Chief Commissioner Graham, I'm writing to you about a man who has been living in Ardmore Forest. While this may not seem like a police matter, I have reason to suspect that he is an enemy spy, you little lying piece of garbo. He is a dangerous one, and I urge you to take action and capture him for questioning. I will happily assist you and the boys in hunting him down, if need be. Do not let this Mr. Devere remain at large. Make a move as soon as possible, Kalen Calwood. You little bitch. Like it.
Dearest Angela.
So now it's June.
What I have to say, I don't expect you to forgive me for this, but this is getting too intense, too dangerous. I lied to you.
Uh-oh.
I lied to you about everything. My powers, my supernatural nature, the dreams. None of this is real.
Are you lying now?
The first dream I sent you, of the wolf and the horns, you didn't dream it because of magic. You simply dreamed that image because it was on the first envelope I sent you. And then I told you you'd have a dream. Your expectant mind did the rest. It was just a trick. It was just a magic trick. I misled you. And when you believed me, instead of telling the truth, I kept going. I kept fueling the fantasy. But that's all it was. I'm not your demon lover. I'm not a forest fae from one of your books. Kalen, in all of his harshness, was right. I am simply a man who lives in a cave. So, now you know. And now, because of me, you're in danger. So I shall do the right thing and end this. Forget about me. Go and live a better life. I'm sorry. Devere.
I don't believe him. These letters are found inside a jeweled casket in a locked cupboard within a furnished cave in Ardmore Forest. They were discovered and collected by the Bureau of Anti-War Operations along with several documents related to the missing persons case of Angela Bard and Kalen Calwood. They both went missing? The Bureau has no official papers for a Mr. Devere. Sorry. Dear Inspector, I'm contacting you to ask for your assistance in connection with the Bard case. After hearing your track record on making deductions, I have confidence that you can bring this ongoing case to a sufficient end. The case is as follows. Shortly after the reported disappearance of Miss Angela Bard, 12th of June 1936, an investigation was organized by the Newshorn police. My men, some of whom were friends of Mr. Kalen Calwood, noted that he had not been seen for several days, which was not reported, as everyone assumed Mr. Calwood had simply taken leave for an impromptu hunting trip. He had last been seen shortly before Angela's last sighting, so the two disappearances are being seen as linked. Prior to Mr. Calwood's disappearance, 25th of March 1936, he had sent a letter to me claiming that a Mr. Devere was living in Ardmore Forest as an enemy agent. Constable Victor and Officer McPherson were sent out, but found no traces of a person living there. During an overnight manhunt for Miss Bard and Mr. Calwood in Ardmore Forest, my men discovered the half-eaten remains of an adult male. Ew, gross. The body had been dead for several... Sorry, I don't mean to smile while reading that. Sorry. Now I have the giggles. The body had been dead for several days. I'm so sorry! I have the giggles. I'm so sorry. I have the giggles. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. The body had been dead for several days in the midst of something closer to it, leaving little for the members of the force to identify. 2 of Mr. Colwood's hunting dogs, identified by their collars, and testimony from various friends of Mr. Colwood were found nearby, bringing me to the conclusion the victim was killed by Mr. Colwood's dogs, and that the victim was not Mr. Colwood. Uh-oh. After asking the members of the force who were friends with Mr. Calwood to identify the body, none of them were able to confirm the victim as Calwood, while one was certain it was not him. Further questioning led me to the discovery that Mr. Calwood, had been talking to his friends in a phone about Mr. Devere, referring to him as a drifter. My men have come to the conclusion that the body discovered in Ardmore Forest was possibly that of Mr. Devere, who had attempted to kidnap Miss Bard. Mr. Calwood had attempted to stop him using his dogs. However, these deductions do not explain the absence of Miss Bard, nor Mr. Calwood. It has been 9 months, and the trail is growing colder by the day. While I understand that calling you over to the Isle of Mull is at such short notice is inconvenient, I hope this case will properly intrigue you. Signed, Chief Commissioner Graham, New Sorn Police. Ooh, is that the cave? You find a small, very thin suitcase lying on its side. It's as if it had been abandoned there by accident, someone left in a hurry. What happened? I want to know! There are several papers inside it. You look at the top of the page. They are dated the 27th of May, 1936. Okay.
5 places to travel to with Angela. A to-do list by Devere. Number
Cute.
1. See the ruins of Greece. The archaeological sites of Athens must be an impressive sight in real life. I've only seen the pictures. Taking Angela by the hand, we could walk together, looking at the ancient temples. Number 2. Ride on a gondola in Venice, Italy. If Angela wishes, I'll even do all the rowing. I'll stand up, oar in hand, while Angela dips her hands in the water, feeling the waters of Rome between her fingers.
What a romantic dude.
Number 3. Go to a boulevard cafe in France. Angela has confided in me that she has never tasted creme brulee.
Same.
I plan on remedying that as soon as possible.
He sounds so happy.
Number 4. Go listen to a musical in England's Royal Albert Hall. We can sit on the balcony and listen to the funniest comedy or the most melancholy ballad. Number 5. The mountain forests of Canada. It will be difficult to cross the Atlantic. Or perhaps not. I always seem to find gold when I'm in need of it. But breathing in the scents of Alberta's forests of pine and spruce will be worth it. Sight, touch, taste, sound, scent. I wish to show my love for her with every human sense, to experience the pleasures and delights of the world together.
Aww.
And soon now, we will be free to do that. I am a very lucky devil.
Oh, so they ran away together. This is the evidence needed to track down Angela Bard. You should send it to the Bureau as soon as possible. Oh, Scotland, 1937. Hello? Inspector asks you once more, have you made any progress with the search for Miss Angela Bard? I finished reading through all the letters I found in the cave site. Good. Please forward them to me once you're done with them. With respect, Captain, I need to send them to the Bureau first. You hear grumbling through the telephone. Fine, fine. I also reread your letter regarding the case. I've been reviewing my notes as well. Just off the record, what do you make of this, Devere? I can't remember if I'm saying that right. Do you think he was more than a man? Oh. It's the same answer, but it's whether we're lying or not. I don't think Devere was just human. Of course not. Devere was just a man, nothing more. I forget I mentioned it. What's for you won't go by you after all. The letters will tell the story. I don't know what that means. I wanted to update you with an autopsy report. The victim's body was kept in as preserved a condition as we could, but time stops for no one, even the dead. The coroner rechecked the body and was able to find something he did not see when there had been more tissue. That the bite marks had gone through the jawbone. Ooh, the fuck? Mr. Callan Kaywood had 2 pointer dogs. They couldn't have bitten that far down into the bone. Yeah, same. You mean the body wasn't killed by Mr. Colwood's dogs? The biting force of a large dog is around 200 pounds. For the bites to the body to be as they are, they would have had to double that. By the coroner's new assessment, I assumed the victim was mauled by an abnormally large wolf. This could have been guessed. A wolf. Aye. You realize that means the victim could be Mr. Caldwell then, since it wasn't his dogs that attacked. Aye, that I do. Which would mean that Miss Bardas was Devere against her will. Since when? I feel like my lipstick all rubbed off. But I can't tell. Sorry, I'm not used to wearing it, so now I'm all like, shy, don't look at me. So then, Inspector, what is your verdict? I couldn't find anything of worth. I know this makes me a hypocrite because of what I said earlier. I couldn't find anything of worth. I feel it necessary to close the investigation, call off the search. Really? This is disheartening news, Inspector. What happened? I don't believe we'll find her. There's a lack of clues. I see. I shall report as soon as I can. You turn to the litter bin you keep next to your desk. Crumple up Devere's list and throw it in the bin. This is the one piece of evidence that could lead to finding Mr. Devere and Miss Angela. Light a match. The matchstick you keep for your candles burns brightly. Toss it in the bin. You create a nice little bonfire. The flames lick at the paper, turning it to curling black ash. Dude, if this is what your fire sounds like inside of your office, next to your, or in your garbage bin, you should take that outside and, like, pour water on it or something. That's too much. You probably shouldn't have started a fire indoors to begin with. How strange it is to feel like you know someone after never having met them. And as you watch the flames fade into teeny embers, you realize you will never truly know them. Like it should be. Is that the end? Epilogue. Oh, okay, I'm down. Hello?
Do you think you'll ever return to the Isle of Mull?
Oh, they're writing in a journal? That's really cute, because, like, they met through letters, so now they could just journal together. That's sweet.
No.
Oh. Why not?
I have nothing waiting for me there. Nothing good, at any rate.
Do you not miss a single thing from the island? The town? The beautiful fields? The forest?
Not really. Besides, you're here.
My cat is being so cute, so sorry.
So where to now? Rome? Greece?
Finish your sketch. I'm still sore you lied to me.
I'm sorry.
Lying to me about lying? I didn't believe that last letter for a moment, you know.
Me neither, Angela. He's a bad liar.
I mean, if you lied about having powers, then how could Eliza have had those nightmares?
So what you're saying is, I'm a terrible liar.
Yes.
Right then, you love me. Am I lying?
You're not lying.
Aw, they're cute. The end. Aw, that was really cute. I'm very glad I got to play it. And the voice acting was heckin' great. And the character separation, I guess, I don't know what else to call it. Great. Great. Everything about it, great. Thank you so much, Dev, for emailing me. I needed that. I was on the fence about playing more non-Arendo games, and I'm so glad you emailed me and knocked me off that fucking fence. Angela, voiced by... Yep, Mike Young. I'm sorry, I didn't know how to even begin to pronounce her name, but it was very pretty looking. Music. Yeah, there's a original soundtrack on the Itch.io page, which is the first link in the description, so definitely, if you liked this music, which I do, do I template? Oh, go download the OST. I'm 95% sure it's free. Don't quote me on that. I'm sorry if I'm a liar. Husbando Goddess? Have I heard of that? Have I heard of that person? Husbando Goddess. I feel like I might have. Bean4. I like your name, Bean4. Sorry, I hope I'm saying that right. Dedicated to JP, Christine, Chris, the 3 friends who found me first. Aw, that's sweet. To my friends Cassandra, Melissa, Jacob, and Jose. See you soon. See you soon. What? Now I'm curious. What do you mean? Help me. Jasmine / Kitty? Tell me, what do you mean? Catty. Katie? Whatever. I'm sorry. Tell me what you mean. I'm curious. I want to know. Are you gonna go visit them? That's nice. That's sweet. Okay. Anyway, thank you everybody for coming out and playing with me. I obviously had a ton of fun. This is a little bit different of a visual novel because it was read to me for once, and I wasn't doing the reading to you. But it was very great, and the art, wow, fantastic. Love it. Now I want to send very beautiful letters to people I love. But, like, I live near them all, so... But then again, I guess they live near each other. Whatever, doesn't matter. Sorry. Anyway, getting distracted. I'll see y'all in the next video. Join the Discord if you feel like it. I'm always there. And bye. I didn't have anything else to say. Bye.